quite appealing and as well as interesting. So hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I hope you guys are doing well and safe wherever you are. And today I'm gonna talk about this particular setup, the Lumix G9 Viltrox Speedbooster and the Tokina 11-20 atx-i f2.8 constant aperture lens. So let's get this video started. Welcome back guys. So as I said in my previous video, I was planning to do a lot of testing with this lens, and hopefully I'm still doing it, but really got busy, so was not able to spend much time exactly talking about this. I got some time today, so I'm gonna just continue recording. So good thing about this particular lens and the ecosystem is that it is very small and portable as well. So if in case you're using or planning to use this for vlogging purpose, it's actually perfectly suitable. But one downside of this is that you have to kind of avoid using a shotgun microphone, because there's a lot of autofocus sound that your microphone will pick up, because this lens is a bit loud in that area. So regardless of that, so let's actually talk a little bit about this. So this is now being recorded at 11mm 4K 10 bit at 30 frames per second, and this is how wide this lens can go. And I guess I'm actually correct. Let me actually zoom completely. Oh yeah, there was a small gap. So this is at 11mm, and you can get the sense as like how wide this can go. And I'm actually barely like a foot away from the camera, and though everything background just shows up pretty well, and that is something quite amazing with this combination. And when you mount it with this particular Viltrox Speedbooster, the aperture goes from f2.8 to f2 across the focal length, that is 11-20, and that is something really good. I mean, looking at this so wide angle feature of this lens, you can also almost come up to 20mm. So you can complete, or you can do the math about how this will be converted. So 0.71x is this Viltrox Speedbooster, f2.8, so f2, and you can do that conversion of the focal length on this micro four third setup. So this is how it will look at 11mm. So let me actually zoom in, and this is 14mm. So this is also quite usable, like if in case you're planning to use this for vlogging or any real estate videography or photography, perfectly suitable at this focal length as well. So let me zoom in now completely. So I guess this is 16mm. So 16 so it's pretty much close. It's starting so it started getting a little bit closer at 16mm. It's not really telling you the story, I guess. So 18mm. So this is how your traditional Sigma 18 to 35mm would look on this particular combination, but the aperture is something which really goes like f1.2 when you mount it with the Viltrox Speedbooster. And this is at 20mm. So this is how the field of view will look like when you use on the Lumix G9. So let me kind of zoom out completely again, because I feel like this is much realistic, and kind of a little bit showing the background and kind of projecting you the view as how it will look. And so this is now all being recorded in the manual mode. So give me a second, let me switch this to the autofocus, and that's when you can actually sense how loud this lens is. So a second. Alright, so now I'm actually recording this video with autofocus turned on, and I guess you can get the sound being captured by the microphone, and that's how loud this will be. I guess you got the clarity of how loud this lens is. I'm gonna just step away from the lens and let it focus further. I'm gonna come back, and that way you can get the clarity a little bit better. So that's a problem, and apart from that, there is no real issues with this particular combination. So give me a second, let me turn this off, or else this will continue forever. I'm gonna turn off the autofocus. What's wrong, dude? All right, so now I've turned off the autofocus on the lens, and this is how you can get a little bit usable video in case you're using a shotgun mic. But if you don't even use shotgun mic and just use a lapel mic, it may tend to pick up this noise because it's a little bit loud. But for the features this lens gives back is quite amazing and really usable for videography. And there's no lens at like f2 which can give you such a wide angle view, and as well as option of zooming in from 11 to 20, which is quite usable. So this was the only test, guys, about this Lumix G9. I'm gonna probably upload the video that I recorded with the Viltrox Speedbooster a couple of days back with the same combination. That way you can get a little bit of clarity on how that actually looks on the Viltrox Speedbooster XL. So with this, I would go ahead and end this video, guys. I hope this was quite an informative video for you guys, and I know majority of the people are still with Micro Four Thirds series of cameras because of that portability and that video codecs that no other camera is able to give as of now, until unless the Sony A7 S3 which is actually coming up pretty soon. But for budget friendly needs, this is actually quite perfectly suitable, and for indoor like a studio recording just for YouTube and stuff, perfectly suitable. So I'll go ahead and end this video, guys. Let me know in the comments below if you have any feedback, or if you wanted to kind of have any other specific tests done with this. Just let me know. I'll take some time and try to finish them as well. So take care, guys, subscribe, and bye bye.